Absolutely not.
I don't take vitamin pills.
No.
No, I don't.
I do not take vitamins myself.
I used to, and I've thrown them all in the bin.
At worst, it could do me harm. At best, it's a waste of my money.
Growing controversy over the past 24 hours over multivitamins.
But it's important for high blood pressure. It's important for cancer.
Or they might even be dangerous.
How could it be that you can sell something without any evidence that it's safe or effective?
Over half the country every day takes a supplement safely and effectively.
It almost takes a sacrificial lamb to die before the Food and Drug Administration can take any action.
For people who are under severe
So this is an herb that would be great for older individuals that are concerned about
joint supplement.
That one is going to be amazing for supporting me.
Encapsulates the nutrients in a non-GMO soy lecithin oil.
People shouldn't be under the misconception that just because you can get these over the counter that they're safe. Each year, it's estimated that 23,000 individuals are seen in emergency departments across the country due to adverse effects from different supplements.
They told us vitamins were the key to health. Tiny pills promising energy, protection, even a longer life.
Doctors to TikTok influencers, everyone is recommending supplements.
A relatively new dietary supplement is getting a lot of buzz. Many influencers and podcasters are pushing the supplement, claiming NAD can turn back the clock on aging, boosting energy, sharpness, and strength.
But questions remain about its effectiveness.
But what if I told you the billion-dollar vitamin industry was never about your health at all?
Does Herbalife cure brain tumors?
Absolutely not, and frankly, I am appalled to hear you say this, because what is happening there is a complete and absolute violation of our rules.
From fish oil to multivitamins, decades of hype have sold us hope in a bottle.
Supplements are constantly touted for their health benefits because they contain omega-3 fatty acids. But a new lawsuit contends they may contain something else too, PCBs, industrial chemicals that were banned back in the 1970s because they caused cancer.
People take daily fish oil supplements. They're known as an excellent source of heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids. A quarter of adults over the age of 60 in the U.S. frequently use these supplements as a way to support heart health. However, a new study finds regular use of fish oil supplements increase the risk of stroke and atrial fibrillation for people in good cardiovascular health.
While science quietly revealed a darker truth, pills that don't work, pills that may even harm, and behind it all, corporations cashing in on our trust. This isn't just about vitamins. This is about how we've been misled, manipulated, and medicated, all in the name of profit. Picture it, the 1940s, a time of hope, recovery, and big promises. War was ending, science was booming, and suddenly tiny capsules of powder were being hailed as miracles in a bottle. Newspapers declared that vitamins could stop everything from fatigue to cancer. Billboards promised youth, energy, and immortality. Multivitamins, fish oil capsules, synthetic supplements, they were sold as magic, and the world ate it up. Who wouldn't want health for just a swallow of a pill?
They are chemical compounds and they're really complicated. And of the 13 vitamins that we know about, we know that 4 of them, and so they can build up in fatty tissues in your body and cause a problem.
Here's the catch. The early vitamin craze wasn't born from decades of clinical trials. It was built on flimsy short-term studies and powerful marketing campaigns. Worse, many of these miracle vitamins were made from petrochemicals and synthetic fillers, cheap imitations of nutrients found in real food, stripped of the complexity your body actually needs. So, while you thought you were swallowing health, you were really swallowing a dream, a profitable illusion. The real winners weren't the people buying the pills, they were the corporations cashing in on hope disguised as health. Take fish oil. For decades, it was sold as bottled heart insurance, 1 capsule a day to keep heart attacks away. Doctors pushed it, ads glorified it, and millions bought in. But when scientists finally ran the numbers, the truth was devastating. A 2018 Cochrane review of over 112,000 people found that omega-3 fish oil had little to no effect on preventing heart attacks, strokes, or death. In other words, decades of hype and almost no payoff. Worse, high doses came with risks, thinning your blood, increasing bleeding, and even being linked in some studies to aggressive prostate cancer. Millions thought they were saving their hearts, but instead, they were swallowing a false sense of security. Then there's vitamin E, the so-called elixir of youth, marketed for energy, longevity, even heart protection. But research from the Journal of the American Medical Association found that high doses may actually increase the risk of death. The pill sold as a lifeline turned into a loaded dice roll, and the king of them all, multivitamins, found in almost every home, swallowed faithfully every morning. Yet the U.S. Preventive Services Task Force has repeatedly concluded that multivitamins do not prevent cancer, heart disease, or cognitive decline. The one pill the world trusted most turned out to be nothing more than expensive candy wrapped in bright plastic.
Americans taking these supplements, presumably because they're concerned about their health, would be better served by spending their money on good nutrition in the form of a healthy diet.
2025 sales of vitamins and supplements are expected to reach a record £559 million, an increase of 13% from 2020.
Synthetic supplements are isolated compounds. They don't have the natural synergy of nutrients in whole foods, which is why they fail to deliver, and sometimes do harm instead. So while you thought you were protecting your heart with fish oil, boosting your energy with vitamin E, or defending your future with multivitamins, what you were really fueling was a machine worth billions. And the cruelest twist? The science was whispering the truth all along. It just wasn't profitable to listen. Behind every shiny bottle of pills, there's a corporate giant cashing in. Think about Centrum, marketed as the world's #1 multivitamin. It's owned by Pfizer, one of the biggest pharmaceutical companies on the planet. Then there's Bayer, the maker of Flintstones gummies and one-a-day vitamins, dominating the children's and family markets with cartoon branding and feel-good ads. Walk into a GNC store, and you'll see aisles of supplements stacked floor to ceiling, backed by aggressive sales quotas, not solid science. These aren't mom-and-pop wellness brands. They're billion-dollar corporations selling hope in a capsule while quietly funding studies that blur the line between marketing and medicine. Pfizer alone has made billions from Centrum, despite independent studies showing multivitamins don't prevent heart disease or cancer. Bayer paid $6 million in 2015 to settle a lawsuit over false claims about its one-a-day vitamins. These companies thrive on slogans like "complete from A to zinc," but when tested, the promises crumble. So the next time you see a friendly ad for chewable gummies or a multivitamin commercial claiming to fill nutritional gaps, remember, you're not the customer, you're the business model. And while you think you're buying health, what you're really buying is their yacht, their bonus, their empire. In 1994, something happened that forever changed the supplement industry. Congress passed a law called the Dietary Supplement Health and Education Act. Sounds harmless, right? But this one piece of legislation gave supplement companies the golden ticket. Overnight, they no longer had to prove their products were safe or effective before hitting store shelves. That meant a company could bottle up cheap synthetic powder, slap on a shiny label promising energy, immunity, or heart protection, and sell it to millions, without a single clinical trial to back it up. And that's exactly what they did. Here's the chilling truth. Unlike prescription drugs, supplements don't need pre-market approval. Companies can make sweeping health claims, and it's up to the government to prove them wrong after people get sick. This isn't regulation, it's the Wild West of health. So while you thought the FDA was protecting you, the reality is different. The watchdog's hands are tied, and the wolves are running the pen. The system was never built to keep you safe. It was built to keep the profits flowing.
Researchers say the best multivitamins and minerals come from the produce aisle. Fruits and vegetables already have a proven track record of lowering the risk of heart disease and stroke.
So here we are, decades of promises, billions of pills swallowed, and mountains of cash made. Fish oil that never saved your heart. vitamin E that may have shaved years off lives, multivitamins that were nothing more than placebos. And behind it all, corporate giants like Pfizer and Bayer, shielded by loopholes that let them sell dreams without proof. All this time, you weren't buying health. You were buying hope in a bottle, while the real answers, real food, real lifestyle changes, were left in the shadows. The supplement industry today is worth over $150 billion globally, and yet, science keeps saying the same thing. Most people don't need them, and in some cases, they cause more harm than good. The health benefits we were promised never came, but the profits, they never stopped. So the next time you reach for that bottle of capsules, remember this: you're not buying protection. You're buying into one of the greatest health scams of the modern age. And the darkest part? Vitamins were never about keeping you healthy. They were about keeping the industry alive. If this opened your eyes, don't just close the bottle, close the chapter. Question the next health trend, the next miracle pill, the next promise in a shiny package. Because if vitamins taught us anything, it's this: when there's money on the line, the truth is the first thing buried.